What's good, Wisdom Warriors? What's good? What's happening? Um, Today, I don't even know where we're going to begin, to be honest with you. I just, I was trying to do a video yesterday and my flow got interrupted, let's just say. But I think now is no better time than now. And I think that this is going to be a mixed bag of different content. Um, and I'm just going to go with it. And whatever we come up with, we come up with. There was a couple topics I was working on that I really wanted to discuss, but I might just tap in a little bit of these topics and then, we'll go from there. I know I haven't finished with those couple videos that I was doing the series on, but we'll get in the flow of things with this channel and how everything is going and whatnot. We'll get there. This is just the beginning, folks. Just the beginning. Let me tell you, I got a lot of ideas and a lot of content, and we're gonna just get it out there, man, and just get people on the right vibration, man. I've been I don't know if I brought it with me. I think I did. I started to read I don't want to show the book, but due to copyright, I don't know, I mean, I'm not monetized or anything, but far from it, but I still don't want to. I don't want the video to get taken down. But I started. I don't know if any of you have heard of David Hawkins, but I heard from another source about this book, and it was funny because I was looking for a couple journals, and so I could start doing some stuff, writing some stuff up and practicing some things in the journals. And I had this container with a bunch of books in it, and I was listening to this video of this person that I am a part of their platform, and I've been learning a lot about vibration, energy, just sitting with the feeling. Because as a matter of fact, I'll talk a little bit on this. Why not? Here we go. Here's the topic. Again, I don't have the title yet, but here's the topic. This morning, I just so happened to start listening to this some content that I was guided to. It. And he was basically talking about vibration, and now we're in this new kind of energy that is basically going, which I've been hearing for a while and I've been feeling it. Basically, we're going off of vibration. We're not going off of reaction. We're not going off of oh, this person did this to me. We're going off of, okay, I enter this room or this floor, and I feel this. Or I enter this room with a group of people that now my vibration has changed, or my mood has changed, or I feel crappier. Here's a prime example. I have a really good example that maybe you could resonate with. The other day, I was going to several stores, and I'm in the store waiting around as somebody I'm with makes a purchase and is looking around. And as I'm standing there, I started to feel my vibration go down. I started to feel my energy go down. I started to feel a shift. And slowly, while I was present to it, I was feeling it I was experiencing it, which is what we want to do, which is what I was kind of told in this video, that which really I really resonated with, because this really made sense. And essentially what we end up doing is oh, I'm feeling a shaking within my body, or I'm feeling a tightness like my chest is going to explode. And then we then right away say, why am I feeling this? Where is this coming from? And when we start to do that, we start to abandon our inner child, instead of being, just experience the shaking, just experiencing the tightness in the chest, because something is trying to come up. And lo and behold, I'm starting to realize this more and more, and puzzle pieces are being put together. And I'm starting to realize, okay, wait a minute, which I've realized for a long time now, through practices I've been doing with certain people and certain things that I've been learning. Okay, I'm feeling butterflies in my stomach. Okay, let me just sit and feel those butterflies in my stomach. And what tends to seem to happen is it just goes away. And then you don't experience that same experience anymore. It becomes a shift, because now a great example that he described was, you're moving up in vibration. You're moving up in the floors, like that number one, that first floor doesn't serve you anymore, so you can't do the same thing you did before on floor one. Now you have to find a different way to essentially experience that feeling. So what we are essentially moving into is this vibration, whereas I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, 3 years ago, before 2020 hit, so 2019, 2018, it was different. It was different how we could experience situations. We could kind of essentially avoid. We can't avoid it anymore. It's interesting, because as you start to watch the dynamic of people around, you just can't avoid. I mean, you can't distract, you can't avoid. If you try to do that, it just gets louder. Not that it didn't happen before, but it's kind of like, what I'm noticing is, before you kind of could, I'm trying to come up with a good example, because before you could kind of, well, yeah, you could essentially avoid it. Now, if you put yourself in a situation that doesn't serve you, kind of, and essentially you're seen and you're noticed, and you really can't, like, okay, here it is. It was basically like you could fake forgive, and you could get away with it. And so what would happen is, you fake forgive, and then I was talking about this like a week ago or so, not on YouTube or anything, just in general. And you could basically forgive somebody but not really mean that forgiveness. And then what would end up happening is, time would pass. You'd kind of like push it down, dust it under the rug a bit, not really having forgiven that person. And then basically you get smacked right upside the head, right, boom. You would then react, yell, anger, something would trigger you because that is trying to come up, the thing that you tried pushing down and pushing away. And you'd have an explosion or a reaction with somebody else or with that person. And the bottom line is you could get away with it to an extent, but now I see what is starting to happen more and more is you really can't do that, because the timeline is much shorter now, especially before you could go on and it can go on and on and on, but now it's so rapid. And if you even try to do that, it's even hard for you to even fake forgive somebody. It's like almost like you're not even able to look at them in the eyes or look at them anymore. And it's so crazy. And when you start to like match up the now and what's happening now and then how it used to be before, it's completely different. And people are being exposed left and right in relationships, in friendships, with family. You don't even have a chance anymore to get away with that. And I notice it with myself and with situations with others. So you really have to face those situations within yourself and heal before you can really pretty much face those other people, because there's no faking it anymore. And it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. And so because of this whole level of feeling the vibration and feeling the energy, and you can walk in a room or you can walk into a store and immediately feel the energy, and it's either gonna bring you to a higher vibration or a lower vibration. And if you're making sure that you're watching and following your vibration and basically staying in the present and in the now, you realize it right away. I realized it. And then I said to myself, oh, okay, so it's almost like prior to you going out every day, which I'm starting to incorporate a practice to ground yourself. Whether you ground yourself out in nature, whether you walk out barefoot out in nature, whether you meditate, whether you do yoga, all these are things that you can do to ground yourself. And I highly, highly suggest it before walking into a store, before, going into situations that are going to just throw you all over the place if you don't ground yourself. Hug a tree, hold a tree, touch a tree. Just get out in nature and just walk, breathe. Another way that what I do is I follow my breath. A lot of times I'm starting to do mantras. I'm starting to say a mantra as I, tap the fingers on my hand like this. I do stuff like that. I just follow my breath, like just pay attention to you breathing in and out. I mean, that really requires nothing. I mean, nobody even knows you're doing it. You can do it anywhere, any place, on a bus, on a train, in public, in the store. That will always ground you and bring you into the present moment. That will always bring you into the now. And that's the best thing you can do all the time, is just follow your breath. And even if you're in a situation with somebody where it becomes an arguing match or whatnot. I know it's kind of hard to do that, but the more you do it, the more you will realize you're doing it, and the more you will pay attention to you doing it. And I've even done it while driving in the car, just the multiple times throughout the day. I just pay attention to my breath going in and out. It doesn't take much. I don't mean going. You could do that, but just pay attention to the breath. Like, like that, like you're just breathing in and out and you're noticing, and then you're present in your body and you're present in the moment and you're present in the now. And that's where I think I'm going to end this video. I believe that I really think that this is going to be another good series we can do. Grounding, paying attention to your vibration, paying attention to your energy when you go into a room with people. How do I feel? What do I feel like when I walk in this room? What do I feel like when I'm around these people? And pay attention to it, but don't question it. Just pay attention to it. And the more you pay attention to it, those energies that aren't serving you anymore on that floor are going to leave, and you won't deal with that anymore, and you won't deal with those people anymore. And you're now moving up to the next level, and you're keep on rising and rising and rising. And that is the best thing you can do for humanity. If nothing else you do other than raising your vibration, that is the biggest thing you can do to help in the transition of us transforming into this new earth, is keeping your vibration high, raising your vibration more and more and more. And as I said, as this book I'm beginning to dive into, getting back to that story, he was talking about the book, and then I start to look for these. Actually, let me take a step back. He was talking about this book, and it intrigued me, and something about it I recognized, and I've heard of David Hawkins, and all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I got to find a couple journals. I know I have some in this Tupperware container, so I pulled everything off of it, opened it up, I start digging through it, and boom, what do you know? I find the book, Power vs. Force by David Hawkins. And all he was talking about, and it goes so much along with what I'm talking about right now and where we are headed on this planet, which is vibration, energy. He talks about, levels from 1 to 10, and even just by reading this book, it raises your vibration. So it's funny because I actually placed the order before I went in that container. Whatever guided me to do it, which a lot of times is source, your higher self. Before it guided me to go to that container and look for those journals, I actually placed an order for that book. And funny thing is, then I go in there and boom, I already had the book. And I was planning on reading it. So it's really interesting, and I just got chills just speaking about that, which I just let them happen. They feel amazing, and I just let them move through my body, and that's energy trying to move through you in your body, stuck energy that is stuck and needs to move out and wants to get out. And a lot of times that stuck energy can be triggered by a relative, a friend, a family member, and because that energy's been there for so long and it's been trying to move out of you. And a lot of times it takes somebody else potentially to trigger you to then get you to move that stuck energy. So yeah, this book talks a lot about all of that and where we're headed with that. And so anyways, this video is becoming way too long. I wasn't expecting, I was going to make it a short one, but you got a lot out of it. Hopefully this resonates with you. I'm looking forward to building this tribe of wisdom warriors. I'm hoping everyone can share these videos out, share it to someone that can use it, share it to someone that can learn from it. I want to get some more videos on green juice making and how important it is for our health and our vitality and our vibration. Because again, the food you put into your body, even if you fast, that even raises your vibration. But the food you put into your body is so pertinent on raising your vibration and keeping you higher. When you eat a lot of that junk, sugar, alcohol, engage in a lot of toxic television, social media, all this stuff lowers your vibration, and then you have to compensate in other ways. And if you're consuming so much food and so much content that is toxic, you're going to keep your vibration low, and the miracles aren't going to happen, man. And they're going to have the ability to control you the lower and lower you go as your vibration, because then you start getting into the fear. So yeah, we're at 20 minutes now, and I didn't want to go that long because it's going to be a pain in the ass to upload this. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There is a lot more coming. This is just the beginning of the surface. We've only scratched the surface. This is the beginning of an amazing channel, the Wisdom Warriors, excuse me. And we are warriors, man. We are all warriors inside, and we're here on this planet at this time to experience this transformation that is happening around the world, and to also assist in this amazing transformation. So you can do, the best thing you can do is raise your vibration and monitor your energy and how you feel in different situations at a job. If you have your own business, if you're with family, if you're with friends, whatever you're doing, monitor your vibration and your energy and how you're feeling when you walk into this store, or how you feel when you walk home into your house, how you feel around certain people, how you feel watching a certain show or Netflix or whatever it may be. Pay attention as much as you can and follow your breath. Those are the most important things you can do. And the more you do those things, the more you will notice, and you will make it a point to keep your vibration high, because that's when the magic happens. Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this. Share it, like it, subscribe if you haven't. Share it, like, and subscribe, and put comments, man. If you like what I'm doing, put comments. If you have a topic you want me to cover, put comments of what you thought of this video, of what you thought of the previous videos, how I'm doing, if you resonate with anything that I have said. I would love to hear your stories. I would love to hear your comments. I would love you to comment on every video and just take us to the moon. Take us to infinity, because even the moon has limitations. So take us to infinity, because infinity is forever. Take care, Wisdom Warriors. I love you all. Peace, love, and light, man. And share your light to the world, man. We're going to eliminate this corrupt darkness, because the darkness cannot live in the light. So I love you all. I will see you soon. Stay grounded. Stay blessed. I love you all. I love and light to every one of you. Take care. Peace. Like, subscribe, and share. Get this message out to everyone in the world. Peace, man, and love.